Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Lorelei Shimayo. We're the Metaphysical Empowerment and Wellness Events. We host events throughout the Northwest in Seattle, Portland, Salem, Eugene, and also now online. We interview our practitioners and our vendors so you get a chance to know who we are before you come meet us at an event. So I'm here today interviewing Luna Supreme. Luna, lovely to have you. And so please tell us a little, you're welcome. So please tell us a little about yourself. What is it that you do and what do you share at our events?
Okay, well, hello to the world out there and to Lorelei once again. Thank you. This is just so great. And I'm so proud to be a part, really, of your events. It's great. Everybody that I know, I tell them that. I'm not just saying that, it's real, and at the Metaphysical Empowerment and Wellness events, I do tarot card readings. And I kind of like to keep it simple there. Now, my tarot card readings are not like others. I'll say that because I identify with the archetype, the high priestess. And so this is why, sometimes I am Luna Supreme, but I also am the high priestess. And so the high priestess embodies a more broader range of the spiritual world and the metaphysical world. And so, and one of the ways that I channel the information is through the tarot. And so that's why, I like to say that I'm a tarot card reader, and I'm proud of that.
Yeah. Is there a particular deck that you use? Do you have several decks that you choose from?
Well, I use on my clients the traditional Rider-Waite deck. And, it's a lot of tarot card decks out there, and I love them all. I like to collect them because I just like to look at the pictures and everything. But, I do feel like that deck, the Rider-Waite deck, is so powerful. And, if we really think about it, all those other decks is using that, as the foundation. And, I have some where the goddess tarot is very good, but, a lot of things go back to, the major arcana cards. And so I use the Rider-Waite deck.
Great. And how did you get started doing this work? How did you first connect to, right, Goddess Within, etc.?
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I don't like to talk about myself that much. And it's just weird because, sometimes, I talk to people and it's just kind of me. I think I don't want to sound too weird or anything, but
I say we have a whole range of practitioners, right? Some that were able to open when they were really young because they had a relative that supported them, and then others it's much later. I think everyone's journey is super informative to people watching and helping them open too. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is what I like to say, and this is true. When I was very young, I mean, as young girls, you read the horoscopes, right? And the magazines and everything. And I really liked it. And it's funny because, just, as you grow, and a lot of people would just read them and, oh, that's kind of fun, but they put it down and go on with their lives. And for me, even way back when, that spoke to me. But, I did have older, I call them family members, really my mentors or women in my life that have taught me life lessons, and women that did the tarot for years, and really just being around them and picking up things throughout my life. And so that's kind of what set my foundation. And I went through life, just not taking it as serious or not doing it full time. My friends and my family members, I would always do their cards and everything. And just, I was in one of my meditation sessions. I was told to do this full time and show the world. And so that's just what I'm trying to do. Basically, come out of the closet. This is what I like to say, and that's kind of how it feels too. And I'm seeing like I said, that's why I like being a part of your events. Lorelai is real because I do feel welcome, and I've even heard this from people where it's an energy around your events that make people feel like they've come home. It's true. And so I guess that's it.
Yeah. Thank you. Lovely to hear. Do people come to you often with particular questions, or like how does a session typically start?
Well, people do have questions. A lot of times, sometimes people don't, like, they want to talk, but they are not sure how to actually get started. And sometimes, what I like to tell people is that, let's just sit for a minute, because our thoughts are racing and everything. Now, for some people who know exactly what they want to know and have the question for, I love those people, And then I also tell them, are you sure? Because we may have to dig a little deeper to see if that's really where your issue is. But just from first, I just like to talk to the person. Sometimes I say, let's just kind of sit and vibe for a minute. And then after that, and we're both comfortable, I get more information. And then I do a spread and we just talk.
That's great. Great. So it sounds like you use all sorts of intuitive gifts, right? Tarot is just a doorway.
Yeah. The one thing I always say, and even with me, because the one thing about the high priestess is intuition. That's a big thing that comes up, and it is very, very. I mean, it's a great thing, and we all have it. I just say that some of us who work on really being in tune, with the intuition. A lot of things happen, and a lot of things come to you, and the knowing that we all really have inside is very powerful.
Indeed. Yeah. Well, it's been lovely chatting with you. It's exciting that you share your work with people. Lovely that you're at our events. How can people find out more about you online if they'd like to connect?
Okay, so I have a YouTube channel, and even when people come to the metaphysical fair, I'm always on my card is follow me on YouTube. And when you go to YouTube, you type in Luna Supreme, and then you'll see my videos. And what I do there is I do tarot card readings for each of the zodiac signs. And sometimes I just do channel messages that the moon is telling me, Luna, do it right now, and so I'll do it. And they can reach me by email, lunasupremepriestess@gmail.com. But the biggest thing is YouTube under the name Luna Supreme. And what I'm just telling everybody now that I see, come to the metaphysical fair and you'll see me.
That's great. Great. Well, it's been lovely having you. Look forward to having you at the next event. And so for all of you watching and listening, you can learn more about us at MetaphysicalEmpowermentEvents.com. We look forward to seeing you at our events. Take care.
Thank you.